Joe Zikas from NewHomeNotebook. I'm here with Alan Lev at the Belgravia Group's offices. Give some advice to our buyers. What should they be doing? Is this the time to jump into the market? Should they wait? Is there going to be more pain 6 months from now than there is now?
If it were me and I was telling a friend what to do, I would say, first and foremost, buy a home when it's the right time in your life to buy a home. You know, if you need more space, if you've gotten married, if you're looking for a second place in the city and you live in the suburbs, first and foremost, people should hopefully start to get over this idea of the last 10 years that real estate is first and foremost an investment and an alternative to the stock market. It's shelter and it's enjoyment, and it's a place you go home at night and you feel good about where you live. And you should do that when it's the right place and time for you, whether it be because of a job or money you have put away. So that's the first and foremost. And then on that basis, it's an individual decision when something is the right time for them. And if it's the right time for you to buy, then I think it's incredibly important to research the building and the people that you're buying with, so that you're buying a good quality property that isn't going to have windows leaking and bricks falling out and like all sorts of horror stories.
How can you research that? How can you just?
Oh, there's a lot of ways. You can, from talking to bankers that finance the developer, to finding out the track record of the developer, to going and talking to people that the developer has built for before, to ask them if they came back and fixed things, because there's, you know what,
we have developers with rotten track records out there who've gone on building for 20 or more years.
And shame on the people who bought from them, because they didn't check them out. They bought from them on no research whatsoever. We go and buy a car. I keep using the car example, but we go buy a car and we look up all the ratings and all the other thing. We wouldn't go buy a car without checking that out. And that's not, it's a big investment, a car, but it's not the biggest investment of your life, which is a home.
But with a car, it's easy to check out. It's the information's online, and in a lot of ways that it's not.
Mm-hmm. It is harder to dig and do it, but there are ways you can check whether there's building violations against a particular piece of property, whether there's mechanic liens claims filed. That means that the developer's probably in some type of trouble. You can check with the Better Business Bureau. There's a laundry list of things to do, and that I tell my friends to do, whether they're buying from us or from somebody else, to check them out. How long has the company been around? How many employees do they have? There's a number of things that would point towards whether somebody has the track record to be able to be building a project that you're interested in going in. Are there, you check with management companies that now manage their older projects, and were the budgets for the assessments and things reasonable, or was there an assessment that the developer said and then the day after the board took over is 50% more?
Are they likely to tell you that?
They probably are. Or certainly the people that live in those developments are. You go to any of our old developments, and I'd be happy to give buyers, and I have names and phone numbers of people to call. Call these people, see what they say about us. That's some of the best information that you can get. Continuing on the list of things.
Get over the investment thing for starters, right?
Get over the investment thing.
Put it off to the side.
Yep.
If you're buying something you love in a good location, value will kind of take care of itself, won't it?
Yeah, it will. And again, if you buy from somebody who isn't a discounter and is interested not only in their own pocketbook as a developer, but in the viability of the project and what it will mean for the people that live there, which is another reason why we're not into the speculator game and never have been. It's a bad thing, and it always has been, and a lot of people got caught, developers got caught selling to speculators, which really hurt their buildings. We didn't get into that because we've never done it.
But you must have had some investor buyers in some of your buildings.
You know what, there's always a few that make up a story or lie and say they're not doing it. Our contract provides that they can't buy as a speculator. Gives us the opportunity to to buy their unit back. It smokes out most of them. There's always the person that is going to try and shirk the system, whether it's a speculator or somebody who runs red lights. I mean, there's always those people in the world. But the idea is to cut out as many of them as you can. Working with lenders is hugely important. We have to get past the mindset that you know, we can buy a place and we can wait until 2 weeks before the closing, and then there's this whole list of lenders out there that are going to immediately jump to and get you a loan. Didn't like that anymore. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. You know, if you have really good credit and you're putting good money down and everything out, you got to work on the mortgage side of things. That business has changed dramatically in the last year. There's still good lenders out there with good programs and good rates, but you really have to, you know, to work through the process and make sure you have everything in order.
How difficult is the financing? Are you starting to lose buyers over that?
Not many. I mean, just a few. And it's because we had one that had several late payments on their existing mortgage, and in today's market, the lenders are not going to look past that. You know, you have to have a job. You got to do the no doc things. That's gone. That's a thing of the past. If you have, you know, decent credit and you are putting some money down, and you have a job and you can document your income by tax returns or payroll, there's a loan out there.